Hey everybody, are you ready for the all-out offensive with water Pokemon? I decided, look, I might as well go with this kind of team. I mean, why not try to go up against her water Pokemon with half my team consisting of water Pokemon? It's not like I have a choice either way. I was even considering, why don't I teach fucking Zap Cannon to Slow Sister? Then I reconsidered it. And now I'm almost like reconsidering it again. Like, what does Slow Sister know? Like Flamethrower, Ice Punch? Something like that. Do you know what? I'm gonna fucking do it. Why not? Who else am I ever gonna teach Zap Cannon to? Do you know what? It'll be funny. Trying to learn Zap Cannon. Of course Slow Sister knows Zap Cannon. Slow Sister just hurls a ball of thunderous death at the opponent. Yeah, we'll go over Ice Punch. We have already... Doesn't Bigfoot already know Ice something? Doesn't Jinx already have Ice? You know? And actually, funnily enough, we can always go and buy another one if I change my mind, you know? And funnily enough, what I was actually going to do was I was going to teach Giga Drain to Krang. Because I was like, you know what? Like, what am I going to do here? I literally have no grass attacks on my entire fucking team, right? Like, what am I going to do? And then I was thinking, like, who will I teach this to? And I can't go over Supersonic. Like, Supersonic has saved my ass, like, too many times at this point. Like, I can't get rid of Sweet Kiss and Supersonic. Confusion has saved my ass too many times in this Let's Play. So I was like, you know what, I might as well teach Krang Giga Drain and roll with it, you know, see what happens. I can always go back and tutor Ice Beam onto Krang again if I really want to. Where did all these bitches come from all of a sudden? I swear. You were not here originally. Where were you? Where were you when that shithead was stealing the power plant part? Mango, go away. Hey, Mango. The Mango has more or less like effectively. Hey, hey, just Mango has more or less kind of integrated himself into the household, right? He has one behavioral issue, which is not a huge issue, right? But it is annoying. Now if that's the most of our problems, we're doing well when it comes to introducing a new cat into the house. Zap Cannon! Fuck. Zap Cannon! Fuck. Zap Cannon! So much for my all-out offensive with water Pokemon, right? Let's try Krang. If this is any indication of how the battle against Misty is going to go, I don't have very high hopes, right? So yeah, Mango, he has one, like, behavioral, I won't say issue, but, like, annoyance, right? And that is that, at the end of the day, he's a younger cat than Mellow is. He's a little bit hyperactive. What the hell? The Sea King is kicking my ass. And literally, if I was like one level higher, he wouldn't be able to hit me, right? Isn't it the case that Horndrill can't hit Pokemon that are like a higher level than you? Proceeds to send out Pokemon that is not only slower, but also a higher level? Oh, I have Mega Drain. Forgot I have Mega Drain. But that's the thing, like, Strong Zero, is Strong Zero really going to be your strong, like, like special attacker? Not gonna happen. This Sea King is a force, you know. Anyway, Mango, he's a younger cat. He's a little bit hyperactive. He doesn't have very good manners, right? Because he'd never had a maternal influence in his life, I don't think, to be perfectly fair to the creature, right? So he kind of just wants to play a lot, and Mellow is a little bit more reserved. She's generally not a very energetic cat. She's more reserved, right? She's a bit odd in her own way, but she's not as high energy as Mango is. So when she goes into the litter box, when she goes into the litter box, a lot of the time he's kind of like curious, and he's like, oh my god, what's she doing in there? I want to play, right? Yeah, look, see how useful was that? Jesus. I'm gonna go for Pin Missile again. I can't believe I'm faster than this thing. Like, those are dark days when a Fortress is faster than you. Of course, it couldn't just hit the 3 times, right? It couldn't. I swear, like, if this is any indication of what it's going to be like when we finally go up against Misty, like, I don't have very many high hopes for this. I've got to have high hopes for a living. So, he goes over to the litter box when she's in there, and then, he starts kind of, like, pushing his paw into the litter box, like, flapping the door, like, sticking his paw in, right? Like, because he wants to play, and he's like, oh my god, what's she doing in there? But then she gets, sometimes, a little bit stressed out by it, and comes out of the litter box, and then I'm worried, okay, is she able to comfortably use the toilet, you know, with this harassment? So that's the one thing. Now, he has stopped doing it a lot. Like, he doesn't do it as much anymore. I think he's got over this, right? Oh my god, what the hell is going on here? But it is still a little bit of an issue, you know. I'm confident he'll, like, settle down once he gets a little bit older. He's just at that age now where he's just a crazy cat, you know? He's just a crazy cat. This thing is gonna horn drill me to death, I know it. No. Okay. Like, how can he hit with that and I can't hit with my zap cannon? You know? I'm the ultimate evil with hot and cold running water. Why does everyone else get the pizza and all I get is the crust, you know? The ultimate evil with hot and cold running water. Sometimes I disbelieve that that's an actual, like, line. Sometimes I disbelieve that that's actually real. You know, it's insane. But, so yeah, that's the one thing with Mango. As I say, I think if that's, like, there are so many issues you can have when you introduce a new cat to a household where there's already one cat, you know, that if that's the only issue we have, we're not doing badly, you know, because otherwise they got on really well. They play with each other, they run around together, they wrestle a bit with each other, you know, they sleep together sometimes, you know, so, like, by and large, things are going good. Anyway, Zap Cannon! It's gonna flinch me. I might as well just say it. I'm gonna flinch. Slow Sister is gonna flinch. No! Oh no, Slow Sister missed. I am refusing to give up until I see my dream realized of using Zap Cannon. There we go! It's probably only like the 5th time in my life I've ever seen that attack hit something in Generation 2. The animations in this can be so wild though. Like, Psybeam is crazy. Like, I'll never forget the first time well, yeah, that too. I'll never forget the first time oh, come on. When I played Pokemon Silver on the Nintendo 64 for the first time, I can't hit this thing. I'm out of PP. When I first played Pokemon Silver on the big screen, on the big screen, I say, you know, on my little portable TV with the built-in VHS player that I used to have for years, you know. When I first played Pokemon Silver on that, I'll never forget what it was like seeing Psybeam on the TV, like, and it was probably in like my dark bedroom as well. So like just the whole strobing screen of the TV, like lighting up the room, was just insane, you know, just like it was crazy. So, but like some of the animations in this can just be a little bit wild. Do you know what? Let's go with Strong Zero. I decided to bring Bigfoot as well, just because Bigfoot's a big fucking alligator, you know, why not? So yeah, and I promise, I am making a sworn promise not to Eurovision post on this video. If I start talking about Eurovision, just turn off the video, right? Because I've talked about it enough. So don't worry about that. Maybe I should just go... Can I buy, like... I need to go back to check some of the marts in the different towns. Because, like... I wonder, can I buy things like Toxic and Giga Drain and things like that? Do you know the way, like, I was able to buy some of those in the, Do you know the way I was able to buy some of those in Johto, in like Blackthorn City and stuff like that? Not just the usual crap. I was able to buy good TMs, you know. I wonder if I can get any of that. Because if I could buy Giga Drain, I'd like teach Strong Zero Giga Drain over Mega Drain. I mean, it's objectively better. It's almost, actually, I think it's like almost twice as powerful, isn't it? I have a feeling they probably made it more powerful in this game, just like they did in the later generations. Because like Giga Drain was ass in the in Gen 2 when it was first released. Not ass, but like it didn't deserve a name like Giga Drain. Mega Drain hardly deserved a name like Mega Drain, I'll be honest, right? You have Absorb, which like Absorb isn't trying to, you know, isn't trying to talk itself up too much. It's like, yeah, you know what, I just absorb. You know, that's all I do. I absorb a little bit, you know. Just absorb, a little bit of absorbing going on. It's not trying to make out like it's so amazing, right? Then you have, like, Mega Drain. It's like power 40. Big whoop, you know. Mega Drain. No way does it deserve to be called Mega Drain. And then Giga Drain. Not only does it have, like, is it only power 60, at least in the original, right? Probably, I think it's more powerful in this one, I get the impression. Like, not only is it called Giga Drain, like, it's power 60, right? But it only has, like, 5 PP. You know, so you get to use it, like, 5 times. Huge, you know, fantastic. What a load of crap. And then it has the audacity to... Why can't I, like, take anything out in one... in one hit, you know? Why can't I just win for once? It has the audacity to refer to itself as Giga Drain. It's like, I'm Nino! You know, it's like... I'm Nino. That was one of the images on the screenshots from that Reddit post I saw with like the screenshots of kitchen nightmares that you can hear, you know, and I'm Nino was one of them. Can I just hit this thing, please? Just let me hit it with the zap cannon. Yes. What was the guy saying? I'm Nino. Like, you can tell this is just like years of resentment had been building up, and finally he just exploded with sass. Like, hey everybody, I'm Nino. Well, that's what Giga Drain is like. This is my years of resentment boiling over. Holy shit. I'm fucking dead. What? I just got wiped by a Corsola? I just got wiped by a Corsola. Time for Giga Drain. Hey everybody! I'm Giga Drain! It's just such a... Like, it's just such like a... A scam. You know, Giga Drain is a fucking scam. Giga Drain. Fuck off. Hey everybody, I'm Nino. I can't even remember what else was on that one. What else was on that, like, collection of screenshots that you can hear from Kitchen Nightmares. I wonder if I, like, saved that Reddit post. I'm Nino, I swear. So what kind of odd Pokemon could Misty potentially have? Oh, do you know what I'd love? I'd love if she had, like, a Dragonair or a Dragonite, you know. I think I'd love that for her. If Misty had a Dragonite, she deserves it, you know. And that kind of fits, you know, Dragonite. I know it's not a water Pokemon, but it's kind of like an ocean Pokemon. Like, it's like an ocean wave Pokemon, you know. I was expecting you, you pest. You may have a lot of Johto gym badges. Better not take me too lightly. Here's the all-out offensive with water. Wait a second, what Pokemon am I leading with? Don't tell me I'm fucking leading with Slow Sister. What the hell am I thinking? Golduck. Okay, well look, whatever, you know. Did I like mistakenly take on like the strongest gym leaders first or something like that? Like, are they doing this thing where they're like, because I definitely remember one of them having like level 66 Pokemon. Wasn't it Janine? Janine was stronger, wasn't she? Don't hit me with that, please. I'm not going fucking around with Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon, I've decided, is like my Hail Mary, you know. What are you doing now? Star me. I've decided that Zap Cannon is my Hail Mary, you know. Like, if all else fails, I'm just gonna try and pull Zap Cannon out of the bag and see what happens. Just like in this situation right here. Fuck. At least I've got the special defense, right? Yes! Yes! Eat it! That feels so fucking satisfying. Teaching Slow Sister Zap Cannon was the best decision of my life. I don't regret it at all. I really don't regret it at all. Do you know what? I think this is a strong zero moment. The bulk versus bulk. The bulky Vaporeon. I actually love that she has a Vaporeon as well. She deserves it. But if she has a Dragonite, I'll be so happy. I'll lose my shit. Oh my god, this was a bad idea. What? This was a bad idea. And like, it's using a fucking acid armor as well. I'm never going to be able to live through this. So my next strategy is maybe to... Holy crap! My next strategy, when Strong Zero, like, inevitably eats shit and dies. Because I can only hit twice with Pin Missile, apparently, right? My next strategy is going to be Krang. And I'm just going to be like Supersonic and Sludge Bomb and... like, if I can get this thing poisoned, I think that's where I need to go with this, right? Confusion, poison, a little bit of Giga Drain, you know, I'm Nino, a little bit of that. The old Shaker. I swear confusion in this playthrough is saving my ass so many times. Like, I wonder if there's going to... If I should do, like... Imagine if I could do, like, a compilation of... a compilation of times, like... I would have fucking died if it hadn't been for confusion in this, you know? Yeah, stop hitting yourself, you know? Like, I'm going for the Sludge Bomb in the hope that I can just poison this thing. Like, I think that'd be worthwhile. The great thing is that, you know... The funny thing is that she'd probably be doing more damage if she went ahead and used Surf, right? Just from the same type attack bonus, I'm guessing. I don't know. This is like crazy though, because these are like the two like special defense water Pokemon versus each other, aren't they? Or is Vaporeon HP? I know Vaporeon is like a bulky water kind of Pokemon, you know? So this is kind of like a battle of wills here. It's like, I'm Nino, you know? All these years of resentment boiling over and exploding in a flash of I'm Nino. What am I gonna do here? Do you know what? I'm just gonna stick with Krang, you know? Krang can take out this Ultramaroon. Like 1 Giga Drain, maybe? Oh, so yeah, it is. I never did the ritual. It is like, at the moment, it's 7:20 on the morning of Wednesday, the 21st of May. Just in case you weren't aware, okay? Quagsire, yeah. I'll put my dick on your chestnut. Yeah. It's funny, right? I was just on holidays a week ago, and we went to San Sebastian. But I'm actually going to be, so I'm working next week, and then I'm off for 2 weeks. I've taken 2 weeks off. Actually, I think I was talking about this in line with the, oh, that's cool! Okay, that's a cool one. I think this is is this a The Dream? Do you know what? I'm gonna fucking use Zap Cannon. What was I saying? I think I talked about this, that I've taken like 2 weeks off at the start of June, purely because the Nintendo Switch 2 was coming out, and I want to be able to play it. But also I'm taking 2 weeks off just because I have so much holidays left to take, and I actually need the break. I haven't had the chance to just take a relaxing break, really, at all. So I kind of just need the break. But now I've been kind of trying to think of, okay, what do I want to do with my time off when I am actually off? Like, is there anything that I'd like to actually do with it? Freaking hell. Is there anything that I'd actually like to do with it? So I've kind of been making plans. Hopefully the weather stays nice. We've been having, like, unseasonably good weather. Go slow, sister. Ain't that Mr. on the radio? We've been having, like, unseasonably dry, sunny weather. It's been crazy. For how long it has been going on for, right? It has been insane. So we've been having, like, I would say on average about, like, 20-degree days, 20 to 22 degree days, like, consistently for the last month. Like, it's insane, right? And the thing is, like, that might not sound like a lot, like 20 degrees, but, like, in Ireland, I think, and especially down here in Cork, I feel like, I don't know if I talked about this before, but I feel like the temperatures don't work the same here. Like, and I think it's to do with the air humidity or something like that. Ooh, a Lapras! Oh, that's cute. Do you know what? I'm gonna go with Krang. Krang deserves this. Plus, I feel like this, like, Lapras isn't that kind of Pokemon that you can just, like, take out in one hit anyway. I think I need to try and strategize here. But yeah, so here, when it's like 20 degrees, it feels like it's about 5-6 degrees warmer. It always does. It feels like way warmer than it actually is. Like, I'm walking down from work in the evenings at like 5 o'clock, it's like 20 degrees, and I'm sweating like a pig by the time I get home. It's crazy. It's so unseasonably warm, and it doesn't feel like, I've been like in other parts of Europe when it's been like 30 degrees and it hasn't felt as hot as it feels here when it's like 20 or 22 degrees. It's crazy. And then on the other side of the spectrum, Krang, you're the Rock of Gibraltar Krang. You're the Hope Diamond Krang. Like, on the other side of the spectrum, like, when it's cold here, like when it's like 4 or 5 degrees here, or even 8, and it feels freezing. Like, it feels like you'll never be warm again in your life, right? When it's like 4 degrees here, you just feel like you're miserable and like you're chilled to the bone, right? You feel like you'll never get the cold out of your miserable life. Like, even when you come inside, you don't feel warmer necessarily. Yeah, there's Lance, he's hot, you know. There's Faulkner, he's hot. There's Morty, he's a vector shape, you know. Yeah. And whereas again, I've been like in the Alps in the winter time when it's been like minus I don't know what, and it doesn't feel as cold at all. So I definitely think here it's like the air humidity or the slant of the sun or some crap like that. But it always feels like crazy cold when it's slightly cold and crazy hot when it's slightly hot. So I'm wondering if that will actually last. How long have I been recording for? Like, can we get more shit done here? Like, I feel like just going and fighting freaking Sabrina at this point. You know, like, I'm putting off Lieutenant Surge because, like, Lieutenant Surge, I can't deal with the electric Pokemon. Like, I actually can't. Like, 2/3 of, actually, like, 4/5 of, 5/6 of my team is gonna freaking eat shit if I try to fight Lieutenant Surge, you know? So Bigfoot, if we're going fighting Sabrina, why did I say it like that? Bigfoot knows Crunch. Did I ever teach anything Shadow Ball? Like, I know I'm gonna have to put Krang back in the box, right? Hard Hat has a bug attack. Strong Zero has a bug attack. We can like go and investigate whether we can buy Giga Drain. Actually, did I even look and see what TMs were in Celadon? Didn't I do that in a video and there was nothing there? I remember complaining that I wanted my Ice Beam TM. Like Fabmula, I'm wondering, should I teach Fabmula Shadow Ball? Or something like that. Like, would that be useful? What would that give me? Something that's good against Psychic? Like, that's all Ghost does, isn't it? That's all Ghost does, you know? So wait a second, we got Hard Hat, Slow Sister, Bigfoot, The Dream, Strong Zero. Like, I feel like Slow Sister is just useful for the special defense. From a special defense perspective, Teen Idol, you know, like maybe Sterling. Like, what does Sterling have that she don't got, you know? Sterling knows freaking Shadow Ball. Okay, well, there we go. Maybe it's time for Teen Idol to hit the bench for a little bit. You know, I'm kind of loath to leave anyone else behind, to be honest. Like, I kind of want Slow Sister for the special defense. But Sterling, we can take Sterling. That's gonna be at least a little bit useful. Except now I can't freaking fly. Except it doesn't matter, right? Because I can just, like, walk over it. I can just walk over it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, doing stuff while on holiday. I have a couple of little ideas, you know, little trips that I might take. This is the dojo. What the hell are you doing here? Focus Band. Can I fight you? Hello, Karate King. Oh, he's in the cave in Johto. Yeah, that's the guy with the Tyrogue, isn't it? Which is kind of cool. I like that it's the same guy. He gives you the Tyrogue in Gen 2, and he's the same guy that gives you the Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan in Gen 1, right? The Karate King. Okay, let's see what Sterling can do here. Actually, do I even have time to do this? I feel like I'm already recording for a long time. And now I have to look at this monstrosity, you know? Hypno. Did I put Sterling in front? I meant to put Sterling... No, Hard Hat. Okay, well, let's see, like, what Cut is able to do here. I definitely think I've done I've made some... Why are you doing this? Like, why are you meditating? Why are you raising your attack? Like, what is that going to do for you? You crazy freaking old lady. Like, literally this lunatic. She's like, meditate, you know? And here I am just cutting the fucking bitch's head off. I have a couple of ideas. Like, I was thinking brainstorming today, because I don't want to spend 2 weeks playing Mario Kart World Tour. Well, maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe when like Mario Kart World Tour is like, or whatever it's called. No, not Mario Kart World. What? I can't say this. Mario Kart World Tour. Oh my god, that's the Mario Kart. Mario Kart World, isn't it? Super Mario Kart World. maybe I will want to, like, it's a complete mystery to me, like, how I will engage with this game, you know, like, it's a complete mystery to me how I will engage with this game, like, because, like, I know it's going to be a Mario Kart game, so I know what to expect from it in terms of, like, there's going to be cups and Grand Prix and all of this kind of stuff, you know, there's going to be cups and Grand Prix and shit, you know, that's what to expect. But, like, what I'm really intrigued by is this whole kind of adventure mode, not adventure mode, but, like, the open world mode. Like, that intrigues me a lot purely because, I have no idea what to expect. Uh-oh. Purely because I have no idea what to expect. Like, it might be the kind of thing where I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Right? This doesn't add very much. You know? Kind of like Pikmin 2 multiplayer. You know, Pikmin 2 two-player mode, it's kind of like, oh my god, look, you can play two-player Pikmin, you know? And then it's like, yeah, okay, that was fun for a while. Like, but we'll never really play it that much again. Wasn't I going to see, can I get Giga Drain for Strong Zero? I'll do that when I go back to heal up at the Pokemon Center. So like, I have no idea what to expect. Like, will it like add? Will it be like a whole different experience, right? Or will it be like, yeah, okay, fair enough, and then go back to just playing regular Mario Kart? That's what I don't know. So maybe I will want to spend 2 weeks playing Mario Kart World. Like, that's a complete unknown factor to me. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, but I don't think I'll want to spend 2 weeks just playing Mario Kart World, if I'm perfectly honest. So I have a couple of ideas. Like, there's a couple of places I haven't been in a while that are easy to get to from Cork, you know, on the train or the bus, and maybe just take in a few nice little day trips and disconnect and stuff like that. Like, I'm also conscious that I don't want to make this, like, paradoxical mistake, right? Not paradoxical, but like, my whole thing about going on, taking these 2 weeks off is that I actually don't have to do anything if I don't want to. So I don't want to, like, trick myself, or I don't want to, like, sabotage myself then into, oh, actually, I feel like I need to do loads and loads of stuff to make the best of the time off that I have. If you get where I'm coming from, like, I don't want to accidentally end up doing that. Now, I don't think I will, but it's something that I could see happening, right? So we'll see what comes of that. Am I really going to take out 2 gym leaders in this video? There's Lunch Lady Doris, Noctowl. This is not a good matchup. The one team where I fuck up with the tight matchup with Strong Zero. I feel like Strong Zero just needs, like, a little bit of an oomph, you know? Like, Explosion is just, like, a little bit too situational. How the hell did that do so much freaking damage? What the hell? Here I was, like, calling Strong Zero out, pushing her on blast, being like, you need a little bit more oomph, and here she comes with a double edge that, like, knocked this Noctowl into next week, you know? Holy shit, where did that come from? Zatu. The, just showing off his nipples, or whatever. Let's see how much the, cause isn't Zatu, like, the special defense thing? Let's see how much Pin Missile does. Like, Pin Missile is a lot better than it was in, like, in the original games. Like, they've definitely, like, beefed it up. Well, actually, when you hit more than 2 times, it's even better, right? When you actually hit the enemy more than twice. I feel like I was getting clowned on by Pin Missile. I feel like Zap Cannon was hitting more times than Pin Missile was. And just, like, taking the piss. I've been watching this show, like, Slow Bro. What am I gonna do about a slow bro? I could, like, just stick with Strong Zero, but I don't think it's a sensible choice. I don't think it's a sensible choice. What about The Dream? What about The Dream? I've been watching this program on YouTube, so someone's been do you know the way there are people who, like, upload episodes of TV shows? I've been watching this show called Neighborhood Watched. I don't know which channel it is from, right? It gives me heavy Channel 5 energy, so it's a UK show, right? It gives me heavy Channel 5 energy in that it's, like, a little bit cheap and nasty, like, a little bit, like, exploitative, you know? But at the same time, it's like nice human stories. By the way, this is my strategy for going through the Saffron Gym. It always has been ever since I was a boy. Just, like, keep going, alternating right or left, like, and then you make it to Sabrina. I swear, it's like, it's probably, like, the least efficient way, but it's, like, the laziest way because it always works. I feel like we can take on Sabrina. I feel like this video is getting long, right? But, or whatever, you know. There's not that much left to do, right? After Sabrina, there's just Lieutenant Surge and Blue. I say that as if it's, like, such an insignificant feat, you know, taking on Lieutenant Surge and Blue. There's just Lieutenant Surge and Blue, and then they'll probably Eiffel Tower me, you know, over the course of 3 videos where I can't beat them. But there's not that much left. Like, there's those 2 gym leaders. I will go and do the gym leaders, like the Johto rematches. I'd like to go and see what that's all about. Come on, tell me, show me what it's all about. Come on, show me what it's all about. I would like to see what that's all about. And see what the story is there. Yes, how may I help you? How shall we do this? But yeah, I've been watching this show called Neighborhood Watched, which is basically, it's basically like about, like, the way Sunny Day. Oh yeah, I looked at this already. You're the shitty one. It's basically about people living in social housing in the UK, right? And it's actually, like, really interesting. It's really interesting to see the way the system works. And it's not all just exploitative, right? There's a lot of, like, human stories there. Confusion, race, that's the Swagger Jagger. Okay, that's crap. What about you? Bullshit. I feel like I... Wait a second, no, what was that? I saw something. Strong breath attack. Icy attack. Always confuses. Okay, no Giga Drain here. What about up here? There's nothing up here. This is like the rooftop terrace. So you really can't buy any good TMs? I can't have any good ideas when this guy keeps farting. Like, what is this? Successive hits raise power? Is that Fury Cutter? Attract? Is Shadow Ball? Dynamic Punch? Icy Wind? What the hell is this? An attack that may reduce defense, like Rock Smash, I guess? Dragon Breath? I don't know. Anyway, let's just get to, here I am talking about how we can beat Sabrina in this video, and I'm fucking shopping. The Rugrats are in Paris and you're laughing, you know? And I can't even fly. I'm walking from Celadon City to Saffron City like some fucking noob who hasn't got the fly HM yet. So yeah, there's like some good human stories on there. It's just been kind of like, I've needed something that's a little bit like chewing gum for the eyes recently. So like when I'm doing stuff like, let's say, developing film or stuff like that, I like to have like something on in the background to watch. And like what that has always been is Frasier. I've been watching through Frasier from the very beginning, all the way through, and I've seen like every episode for Frasier probably about like 3 or 4 times, once or twice, or maybe 1,000 times. I'm gonna lead with Bigfoot. I don't give a shit. We're crunching this bitch. But now I've got to the end, So I don't have that anymore, and it's just like perfect. Like Frasier is the perfect thing for me to be able to kind of passively watch, because I enjoy it. I'm able to kind of half pay attention to it. I've seen it all so much before that I don't really need to pay attention to it, you know? I knew you were coming when you walked in. 3, yeah, ish comma. Don't turn off the video, I talked about Eurovision. I don't enjoy battling, yada yada yada, proving him or herself. Isn't this the version of Sabrina where her sprite, she looks like fucking Sex and the City? She's all like with her arms up and she's like wearing capris and a belly top. Like, isn't this that Sabrina? Not the one where, like, oh no, this is the one where she looks like she's in Final Fantasy VIII. No, is that Heart Gold Soul Silver where she looks like Sex and the City? This one, she looks like she's part of Seed. Yeah. Anyway. I call her Bigfoot. So yeah, I've kind of, since I've got to the end of Frasier, I've been kind of missing that, and then there are some... Ha! How do you miss with Thunderwave? How does that happen? What the hell just happened? So I've been missing that. Like I've been missing my, what do I do? What do I watch now? How do I live without you? Okay, wait a second. Alakazam. She's probably sending out Alakazam because it knows like Thunderbolt or Thunder Punch or something like that, right? That would be my guess. I feel like this is Strong Zero's moment. At least that's why I'm guessing. My all-out offensive with Bigfoot goaded her into sending out the Alakazam. Yeah, there we go. What did I tell you? Oh, for crying out loud. Miriam! Why all of a sudden is Big Bob Pataki after entering the chat? Please hit more than I was just gonna say, please hit more than twice. Come on, just don't be paralyzed, Strong Zero. I know you can do this. You can take out an Alakazam. No! You can take out an Alakazam. Strong Zero deserves this. If it had only hit like one more time, I swear, I'm getting clowned on by Pin Missile. Only hitting twice. Really and truly. No. Well, actually, this is probably the best thing that she could have done. Come on, Strong Zero, this is where you win me back. Hit more than twice. Well, now you actually only do have to hit twice. There we go. Strong Zero took out an Alakazam. The fortress of Team Rocket is going to be so proud of me, you know, because we're in love. We can never be together because we're from two opposing forces, but we love each other. Holy crap! All right, Strong Zero, time to hit the showers. So like, there's other things that I could watch, right? Like another show like that's a good alternative is like Kitchen Nightmares. Like Kitchen Nightmares or Hotel Hell, I can definitely kind of like half watch and half pay attention to, like in the background while I'm concentrating on something else, for crying out loud. And me without Snore, right? Because Snore was so powerful the last time I used it. What the hell? This isn't good at all. Please wake up. No. I'm just gonna tank it, you know? Like, if Hard Hat was meant to die against this Hypno, it's gonna happen. Like, if it happens, it happens. Yes! Come on, Hard Hat. And she probably went all in on Dream Eater anyway, right? So she probably wouldn't have been able to hit me. I feel like this is climactic. Like, this is like the voting in Eurovision 2025. That's like 4 times when you should have turned off the video, by the way, at this point. That's like 4 times when you should have turned off the video. Oh my god, we can have like Slow Sista versus Slow Bro. Talk about the drama. This really is the climactic battle. You were my brother, Slow Bro. You were meant to, like, whatever. You were meant to destroy Kanto. not become part of it, not join them. We went to see Return of the Revenge of the Sith. I can't talk this morning. We went to see Revenge of the Sith in the cinema recently, like last month. No, come on. My brother and I, oh my god, like I stand by my, what the hell are you doing? A mintberry? Who ever heard of a snozberry? And now I'll never hit with this attack again, by the way, just in case you were wondering. We went to see Revenge of the Sith in the cinema last month, and I stand by my claim that this is the greatest Star Wars film. Like it is the best one, bar none. And I'm including the original trilogy, I'm including the prequel trilogy, I'm including all of the ones that I haven't bothered to watch because I know they're going to be crap, right? Like, I'm including all of that stuff. Like, Revenge of the Sith is the best, bar none. Okay, this isn't working anymore now that I have no freaking PP left for Zap Cannon. And I can't send out Sterling either. That was not the way it was meant to go down. It was meant to be like a battle of wits between Slow Sister and Slow Bro. It was meant to be like the greatest battle in the Star Wars universe, which is Obi-Wan versus Anakin. Oh my god. Like, and there were some touching moments in that. Now, I was a little bit emotionally vulnerable when we went to see this, right? Because I had been out the night before, so I'd been out at a going away party the night before, and I didn't get home until 2 o'clock in the morning. So I was very tired, and I had been drinking a lot the night before, so I was a little bit vulnerable, I'll be honest, right? I'm gonna send out Hard Hat. I'm gonna try and cut once. At least to do something, you know? And then hopefully Crunch will be able to do the rest. What was I saying? So I was a little bit emotionally vulnerable, but there are like some moments in that are really like heart-wrenching, you know? Like I actually teared up at that part where like Obi-Wan is talking to Padme, trying to find out where Anakin, and he's asking her where Anakin is gone, like where he is, and she won't tell him, and she knows at that point that he's going to, that Obi-Wan has no other choice but to kill Anakin. That's why he's going to that's where he's going. He needs to take him out, no matter how much he doesn't want to. Like, and he just says, "I'm sorry," and walks away. Like, the delivery of that line is so perfect. Like, it's so sad. It's so, like, defeated. He sounds so defeated when he says it. And, like, I love the kind of interaction between... Oh my god, a Wobbuffet? What am I supposed to do about a Wobbuffet? What can Strong Zero do to... Or what can Sterling do? I wanted to check Sterling's stats. I didn't want to send Sterling in to just die. So what can Sterling do to a Wobbuffet? I can Fire Blast a Wobbuffet. I can Shadow Ball a Wobbuffet. Like, Fire Blast will be more powerful, right? Next, it uses Mirror Coat and I eat shit and die. That's what happens now. But, like, you have to remember that, oh, well, no, that's fine. Like, I'm so scared, you know? The funny thing is, if she had just used Mirror Coat, I'd be dead right now. The, I also love that she has a Wobbuffet. Sorry, like, I love how Sabrina, terrible, terrifying Sabrina, is just like, and now for my last Pokemon, quake in fear at Wobbuffet. But the interaction between Obi-Wan and Padme are really cool because they're friends as well. You know, they, like, you have to remember that, like, these people, like Anakin Padme and Obi-Wan, like, they've spent so much time together. They've known each other for years at this stage, right? They've been part of each other's lives, and now this just, like, completely destroys all of that. And, like, he sounds so defeated when he just says, "I'm sorry," and, like, walks away. It's really sad. And when he says, like, "You were my brother," like, that got me as well. Like, as I say, I was very emotionally vulnerable that morning in the cinema, but like, that film is, like, the best one. It's like the greatest Star Wars film of all time. It's so good. I'm pretty sure this video is an hour long. Become celebration and beloved champion. I am already am. Power of love. Yeah, which is also a slightly part. Sabrina's just lost control of her mind, right? She's just gone bananas. Anyway, I feel like this video was probably like an hour long. I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not sorry. Like, either you'll watch it or not, right? My God. Anyway. With that, I'm gonna go heal up at the Pokemon Center. I guess in the next video, we're gonna take on Lieutenant Surge. And we'll see what happens. So far, things have been going well. I haven't run into all too much difficulty with any of these gym battles, but, like, Lieutenant Surge is the one that I'm the most worried about, because, like, what the hell am I gonna do here? Like, Blue, I think I can manage, dabba-dee, dabba-da. He was freaking representing Eurovision for San Marino. Like, he was this guy, this creepy fucking date rape guy. Like, this creepy Uncle DJ. Like, he was part of Eiffel 65. Like, he's Blue Dabba-dee. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye now.